Hello and welcome to SIBO Volatility 411. My name is Dan Deming and I'm with KKM Financial. Well, expiration day today, and so far a relatively quiet expiration. We're seeing the SPX up slightly, and with that, the VIX cash is under pressure. VIX expiration, now remember, is next Wednesday, so post regular expiration. And currently the VIX cash right around 1635. That's down on the session. What's interesting as we move into VIX expiration next week is realized volatility continuing to decline. 30-day realized volatility from week over week, from 17 last week to 13 this week. So that's a pretty substantial drop in realized volatility from a weekly perspective. And when you look at the activity in the VIX futures, the roll market, looking at $2.95 between April and May, so pretty steep to be expected as we move into expiration. But really, the May-June roll market, which will be the lead after expiration, is $1.90 currently. And you are seeing the middle of the VIX futures curve dropping. We're seeing it steepening, I should say, with the middle coming down, and therefore continuing to see a steeper curve, more contango in the VIX futures now all the way out to October. Looking at the money straddle on the SPX, right around 13 right now, implied level. So again, that continues to compress as we're seeing realized volatility coming in. And I do want to point out that looking at VVIX, we're actually seeing that increase the last several days. And we're seeing a VVIX measure implied volatility in the VIX options at 110. And I think it has to do with the VIX futures, really the curve and just the futures in general shifting lower. We're seeing those price movements picking up. So I think you're seeing either increased demand for out of the money calls now that the futures have come in, or demand for out-of-the-money puts as the futures continue to fall further. Looking at the activity today, April in-the-money puts trading pretty heavily, and we're seeing some ratio spreads in April and May in the call side. Also, heavy volume, really, when you look at the at and out-of-the-money puts in May and June as well. Now, next week, I want to point out VIX expiration next Wednesday, and certainly earnings are going to be highlighted. Not much on the data front, so I think you can continue to see the markets at new highs here, but also we have VIX expiration and earnings starting to kick in next week.